Sam Bankman-Fried has been convicted of all 7 charges. He is going to jail for decades, if not a century. Guys, this video is powerful. I am going to show you just very short information on SBF, and the rest of the video, I'm going to be speaking about Bitcoin, my trades, and what you should be looking at right now in the Bitcoin price. Do not miss out on any opportunity to be here. Let's talk about this. Let's dive right in. Welcome back to the Crypto Bliss Show. I'm Kiara DeCash. Thank you for being here with me today. Truly appreciate every single one of you blessed, beautiful beings. Let's start off with the elephant in the room of Mr. SBF. Well, Mr. SBF has freed the verdict. The crypto industry reacts. Well, so long-time watchers of SBF crypto space are most positive about SBF's conviction, which means a better future for crypto, basically. But long-time critics in Congress are ready to crack down further on the industry. Well, we'll touch base on that in a short little moment. I am going to show you a quick little video, but basically, head of Ernst & Young, it's a wonderful moment for crypto. Accountability in the sense that bad actors will be punished is important, not just for deterring bad actors, but to give confidence to those who are operating with integrity. I hope you guys are one of those. I'm one of those. If you're investing in a business, you need to know that the competition will be on a level playing field and that integrity is not something that puts you at a competitive disadvantage. I like that. So the verdict came with a huge relief, as you guys can see. Sheila Warren, CEO of the Crypto Council for Innovation. This case was always about fraud, and the outcome confirms that the jury understood who and what was on trial here. So basically, her hope is that we can turn focus to the victims here rather than continuing to give airtime to the latest person who committed one of the oldest crimes in the books. Brilliant. Exactly. Fraud. Now, we don't need to give what this lady says any credit, but if you look at him, he looks absolutely shocked, of course. But she's basically saying no one is above the law, including crypto executives. Sam Bankman-Fried stole billions from everyday Americans and will be held accountable. Well, look, I like that. I like that. I definitely agree that if you are creating fraud in the industry, you must be taken down. And I have been saying that on my channel for a long time. I don't agree with him. I don't agree with what he's done. I don't agree with what he did at all. He stole billions and he siphoned it out. And who knows where that money is and how those people will get their money back, essentially. So thankfully, I wasn't one of them. If you were one of them, I'm sorry to hear that. But if you want a real safe platform to go and trade on, use my Bybit link down below and my Bitflex link down below. Those are 2 incredibly safe links and exchanges that you guys can go ahead and use and get yourself up to $30,000 deposit bonuses, just depending on how much you guys put into those accounts. And of course, you guys get all of that yourself. I don't get a thing of those. As you can see here, Sam Bankman-Fried. So this is a video from
between celebration and definitely cheering it on, right? I mean, to me, the sort of SBF episode really cast a really dark shadow over the entire industry, and it was representative. Really, it was like the finale of the year 2022 in terms of everything that it represented. And this sort of judgment made a few things clear, I think, for people. The first one, something that we in the industry certainly understood, it was just simply a case of fraud. It wasn't the case of the industry having an issue, because some ways, certain media outlets were trying to make it such that crypto was the cause and that, Sam's maybe not such a bad guy after all. But anyway, it turns out that it was just plain old fraud that we knew. And I think it's just the end of sort of a chapter, and let's move on. And I hope to hear very little of SBF in the future. I know it'll still keep going, but for the time being, it's sort of the sort of tapering off of that. So I think it's a really good thing. It's a new beginning. But the other thing that I think is also positive is it kind of sends another message, which is that in some ways people used to think that if you enter the crypto space, you can kind of get away with stuff, right? With all the scams and the rug pulls and, all that kind of stuff. And I think this demonstrates that actually you can't get away. There are consequences. And I think that in and of itself gives people a certain sense of sort of more safety, which I think our industry needs in terms of reputation.
Precisely. Exactly what I was saying. Exactly what's going on. So let's put that all behind us now, guys, and let's delve right into the incredible content that you have been waiting for. I hope you guys are still with me on the video. If you are, smash the thumbs up, please. All right, guys. So 2 things here. One article, raging bull market ahead according to key indicator. So we're going to go and have a look at the key indicator. The crypto's weekly RSI has crossed above 70, indicating a strengthening of upward momentum. So we'll have a look at that in a little moment on the charts. So make sure to stay tuned with me. But basically indicates that BTC could move higher soon. In historical context, RSI 70 equals momentum is strong, BTC rises strongly. We are now again in the situation of the RSI 70. So this person drew this chart. Shout out to Henrik Zeberg in cycle 1, where the indicator was above 70 and that we had that bull rally. The indicator was above 70 and we had that bull rally. The indicator is above 70. Are we about to get that bull rally? Well, guess what? We have already started that bull momentum. As you can see, October's month was up, finished up 20, just under 29% for the month, guys. For the month. I'm not even talking about for the year, guys. So it's a lot of Bitcoin is coming out and being much stronger at the moment. And now the one thing that does concern me though, and I think we're just in a bit of a ranging zone, we're going to look at the charts for that, but prescient Bitcoin whale moves 244 million in BTC to crypto exchange. Has the BTC price topped? The whale wallet was the 14th largest individual Bitcoin owner in March, holding 46,500 tokens. Crazy, guys. Imagine owning 46,500 Bitcoin. Yes, I would love that. Would you love that? It's quite a big chunk of the total amount, right? So if we go and look at their charts, you can see here, but let's go and have a look at the actual Bitcoin address. So this is the Bitcoin address. As you can see, this Bitcoin address now only has about 5,000 Bitcoin. Okay, so there has been some selling pressure from this all the way through, but maybe they're just realizing some profits. But you can see here the balance in BTC is the blue line. And then as you can see here, the red line is the balance in USD, and then the BTC price is the gray line. So as you can see here, every single time the BTC price jumps, there's a sell off. But at the same time, there's a diminishing value in the dollar accumulation, as you can see. So BTC price continues to go up, but this person, very interestingly so, is losing dollars and selling their Bitcoin for whatever reason. And I don't know why they would be doing that. But basically, you can see here, 5,000 Bitcoin. There was their balance. So I mean, sorry, so they put 7,000 Bitcoin onto the exchange. Who knows what they were going to do with it? Maybe they wanted to trade with that 7 Bitcoin and take some sort of long leverage on the cryptocurrency with using their BTC, and maybe on spot do like a 2, 3, 10x long. Who knows actually what this whale is thinking, guys? But for me, this is not the end of an era. This is the beginning of the bull cycle. And I wanted to go and show you, first of all, the Dixie has now broken its low that I've been waiting for you guys, this neckline here that I drew for you guys. I said to you guys it would break that neckline sometime soon. And guess what? We have. And now we are creating lower lows and lower highs, like I said to you. So we rejected very heavily off of this area, showing us huge weakness. Now that's the daily, let alone the weekly, guys. The weekly is looking absolutely extraordinarily bearish. As you can see here, huge sell-off on this. Okay, I'm going to remove these lines for you right now, and I'll leave that one in case it bounces off of this area. I doubt it. I think this is probably at least going to be coming back down to this zone of 102 over the next little while, which means that Bitcoin will probably make some sort of rally to the upside. Now, with that being said, let's go and have a look at exactly what the Bitcoin dominance is doing, because the Bitcoin dominance itself is also falling, which is exactly why we're seeing a bit of a rally in all of the altcoins. And we'll have a look at that in my trades, because I've been talking to you guys about my trades for some time now. So like I said, we made the rally, we hit you hard. Maybe we're falling back down to make the retest on the handle pattern here, and then bounce off of that zone. Perhaps that's what's going to happen. I don't know. I don't have a genie in a bottle, but I do see technical analysis. And as you can see here on the daily time frame, technical analysis is heavily coming down with the RSI. Yet the price action has pulled up above these levels and failed to, as you can see here, it's pulled up right back up above these levels. So there you go. I'm going to pull that forward for you. It's now pulled back right on that level, and we're bouncing off of there. So if I have to go down and look at the 8-hourly time frames, guys, the 8-hour is heavily oversold and needs some heavy retracement to the upside. Now that's very interesting, right? Because on the 4-hourly time frame, we actually broke above this downsloping trend line, which was applying pressure, selling pressure over the past little while. But we had this crazy engulfing candle that engulfed 1, 2, nearly 3 of those candles. So 2 of those candles, and pulled us back up above this line of $34,264, and has now pulled us back on this upward momentum of support with the RSI resetting and volume coming in. Now, the weekly RSI, like we were talking about the stochastic, and as he was saying, is that when the stochastic goes into the green, into the 70%, okay, over here, we usually have huge rallies from those points. Here, again, another one, rally all the way up to our current point. We're coming into that point right now. Are we going to continue to see the rally all the way up to the 48K level, like I have been saying to you guys over the next couple of weeks? I do certainly and undoubtedly believe so. And if I go and look at the weekly chart is looking for some sort of decision. If we close this in the green, guys, I have no doubt that we will continue to go up. Okay, I hope you guys are aware of that, and that you guys are using my links down below so that you guys can come ahead and trade with me. Now, what I've been saying to you guys, okay, Ethereum itself is now busy breaking out. It broke out of this triangle pattern that I drew for you, which was essentially a bull flag pattern as well, and it broke out of this diamond, and then retested it, and then pulled back up, and now it's looking very strong for a momentum up. And there's been a lot of buying of Ethereum in this area here, guys, from here. So if I were you, I would not be selling your Ethereum. I would be making sure you will have a look at my trade. Yes, the RSI looks like it wants to pull down. Maybe it sits a little bit in this area because there is strong resistance here, guys. There is strong resistance. It's going to have to fight it. You can see where we're at along this zone. This entire area right here is where Ethereum is currently going to have to fight through to get through this level and break through this purple box here to come up to the 2,700, 2,800 level that I drew for you guys right up here, which will be the next target. If Bitcoin goes up to 48,000, this is what I believe will start to happen with Ethereum. And now just drawing back to the Bitcoin chart, I wanted to go and show you because there is some sort of wedgie pattern kind of happening from these levels. Okay, so I just want to bring that up there. Is some sort of channel, and the one thing is that we are up at the channel, but that doesn't mean that we're going to break down all the way. We could literally trade like this, okay, and then eventually get to there and then break up again. So we could take some time for it, but the more than likely scenario is that we retest sooner rather than later, and then bounce and break through, smash right up. And then if we're going to do that, we're probably going to have to come back down to the scene of the crime, which would be around the 30K level once again to retest, guys, and then break through, continue the breakthrough momentum of this upside, the all-time high on Bitcoin, smashing through all of these levels and heading on through to make new price discovery with Bitcoin. I would like to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this, make sure to share this video because you want to know that you guys can follow a channel that brings you incredible content on the continuous basis, keeps you up to date every single day where possible, and make sure that you're on the right track. Now, guys, Ethereum, as you guys can see, I told you I bought here, I sold there, I bought here and I got stopped out on this wick here. And then I bought again, and as you can see, I'm now in profit on this trade, and we'll have a look at that now. But I'm in profit on my Ethereum trade by 22%, even though it's $1, guys. I only used $6 to get into that trade, okay? And it has a $54 value, so I'm up 22% already. My RVA trade is up 9%. My Bitcoin trade is still up 117%. My Dogecoin trade, I'm going to sit in long and hard, and I'm going to continue to add to my position. If not, I'm probably going to add a little bit more to my position over the next day or two. I'd like to get that Doge position up to at least 5,000. So yeah, that will be very good. My Shiba Inu position, the same thing, because Shiba Inu is definitely going to run. My render position, guys, render once again, guys, render, I'm up 50% on my trade. Shiba Inu, 29%. Solana, I shorted at that peak. I showed you guys that. I'm now 5% in profit. Uniswap, I am now 38 or 40% in profit, and my XRP trade continues to grow, and it is going to continue to grow. So I'm up now at 161%. So if you guys want to make sure that you guys are winning trades like this and getting into trades like this with me, make sure you subscribe to the Crypto Bliss community. You don't want to miss out on these opportunities. And as well, before I close the video out, excuse me guys, I wanted to leave this for you guys so that you guys could understand Bitcoin a little bit and that we're not talking crap here. Okay, so Bitcoin currently has a $6 billion market cap. Okay, $600 billion market cap. Okay, I just want to put here, when Bitcoin hits a $1 trillion market cap, okay, Bitcoin, $1 trillion market cap for Bitcoin will be at $52,000, $51,200. Okay, now I've previously said to you guys that Bitcoin, with a $200 trillion market cap coming into the space, in the next cycle, Bitcoin could probably see crypto could probably see anything between 10 and 12 trillion dollars market cap. And if we were to see Bitcoin have at least 60% of that, we would probably see at least a $6 to $8 trillion price on Bitcoin. And as you guys can see, a $6 trillion price on Bitcoin would put Bitcoin up at $307,175. That is pretty close to my target that I continue to speak about on this channel, between $285,000 and $300,000 for the next bull cycle, guys. Now, that is quite a score, right? So if I was to say to you that we were to hit $80 trillion in the next 2 bull cycles in the crypto market cap, Bitcoin's market cap, sorry, that would give us a 4 million, call it $4.1 million price in the Bitcoin price, guys. That's $80 trillion. I'm telling you right now, don't miss out on the opportunity. If you're literally taking your Bitcoin from now to there, okay, from today to this point, that's 117x your freaking your capital. 117x with Bitcoin. You'd think that Bitcoin would be like some sort of altcoin with these crazy gains, but it's very possible. And actually, Mr. Michael Saylor reckons that Bitcoin can do 1,000x, which is probably around this point, which is about $40 million of Bitcoin. And some people think that Bitcoin can actually hit $600 million in the future. And if we had to add an extra zero, that would be $8 quadrillion that comes into Bitcoin, giving you a 12,000x return and a $409 million Bitcoin, guys. I'm not even talking about the $600 million that people are talking about. That's ludicrous. Okay, I hope you guys love this. I miss you all. We'll see you on the next one. Hit my links down below. I have incredible projects coming up for you over the course of the next few days. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I love you all, and well done to the crypto community for finally putting the FTX saga with SBF behind us now. I would like to hear what you guys think about all of that and what I've shared with you on this video down in the comments below. We'll see you on the next one, beautiful souls. Take care and have a lovely day ahead.